Hello, everybody. This is Card Guy Chris Ellis,
With Collectible Chris.
and we are here to talk about Major League Baseball and All Star voting. So, everybody, get ready for a good episode.
And just a quick shout out to Matt. Matt and my dad did a little trade, and I did get a Tyler Stevenson rookie auto out of it. So, Matt, I do appreciate it, and Dad, I also appreciate it. So, thank you.
And I also got a redemption in this week. I got a Walker Bueller on card auto. So, that is it. Now I'm waiting for Panini to send me my Hunter Green, which I sent off the same time. So, I'll see when that gets here. So, we're going to talk about the divisions right now. As of today, the Braves in the East are leading the division, and then you got Miami, Philly, the Mets, and Washington. This is kind of going the way I thought, but the second place team is not Philly; it's Miami. So I had Miami a little bit lower. I had Washington in last. I thought they were not going to be good anyway.
And I had the prediction with the Marlins being second, which I was happy about. I thought the Mets would be the third spot instead of Philly, but they basically have the same record right now. So
Yeah. The Central, I had St. Louis running away with this division. Obviously, you can tell they're in last. One of the worst teams in the National League or in baseball, really.
well, not in baseball.
Well, no, but
In
they're
the
up there.
in the National League, unfortunately, yes.
So Pittsburgh's winning the division, which is a pleasant surprise. I mean, they got a lot of veteran players with a lot of younger players, so that's pretty cool.
Especially with the return of Andrew McCutchen in Pittsburgh, that's really been a good morale boost. And McCutchen is actually back where he was his rookie year, which is awesome.
So, and he'll probably get his 2,000 hit if he hasn't gotten it yet. He'll probably get it soon. The West, I had the Padres winning the division over the Dodgers. Right now, the Padres are 2 games behind 500, which they're 8 back. They're in 4th, not doing well. And then we got surprise in Arizona, winning the division, playing good ball. I mean, they're 14 games above 500, one of the best teams in the National League. They got the second best record behind Atlanta, so that's pretty good. Got a lot of young rookies with young players with some veterans like Evan Longoria. So.
And of course, the shoe-in for Rookie of the Year for the NL League in Corbin Carroll, who is now hitting above 300, 13 home runs, 30 plus RBIs, and he'll be a 2020 guy this year for sure. He might push 30-30 in my opinion, though.
Possible. I mean, that's definitely possible. The East, we got Tampa, who I predicted to win the East. I thought the Yankees would be second. They're in third. Baltimore is 7. I thought Baltimore was going to have at least one more good year. And then I thought they would be competing for the division coming for sure next season, but they're going ahead and doing it now.
You know, which I predicted last year that the Orioles would be within top 2 along with the Marlins. So
Yeah.
And I mean, the AL East is very competitive. There's only one team that's below 500, and it's only by 1 loss with the Red Sox.
Yeah. I mean, you got tough division. Probably the best division in baseball, really, if you look at it from top to bottom, just because of the records.
Yeah.
There should be a lot of all-stars coming out of the East, really. I mean, the Central, both Centrals are bad. The Twins are winning the division by a game, by 1 game over 500, basically. Cleveland's 2.5 out, who I thought would be winning this division. Their bats just need to get alive. Pitching needs to get better. I thought KC would be a little bit better. I thought Detroit would be in last in this division. But hey, the White Sox I thought would be third, so they're doing what I thought they'd do. They're 7-3 in the last 10 games, so they're playing pretty good ball. You got anything to say about the Centrals?
Well, mainly the Royals is a shock to me because I thought they would get back into stride. I mean, I know they lost some speed and Perez is getting up there in age, but Perez is still hitting the ball the way he should. Really, the Royals just need a better pitching staff. I mean, yeah, they got Greinke back, but Greinke is not what he used to be. So, like, if they can get some of their prospects a little bit up from AAA to help out with the bullpen, then it would be better. But and with Detroit, I mean, with Javi finally showing why he deserved that big contract, it kind of did a good turnaround for Detroit, except for the beginning of June, which they're already at 0-8 so far at the beginning of June. But Detroit will get back. But the fact that Twins are number one, I mean, their bullpen substantially has done better, especially with Sonny Gray pitching the way he was supposed to be since Oakland. So,
You mean their starters? You said bullpen.
oh well, pitching rotation. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought you meant. So,
I mean, their bullpen's been stats too. So I mean,
yeah. The West, I had Houston winning this division. They're 5 games out. Texas has just played great ball. I don't see Texas, unless they have a major collapse, I don't see Texas giving up this. LA's not playing bad ball. They're 35-31, so they're 7.5 games.
they're finally above 500 for the first time in a minute.
Seattle's a game below 500 from the. They won last night though. They beat Anaheim.
Yeah.
Oakland is, of course, the worst team in baseball. Should be the worst team. They're on a pace to lose over 100 and some odd plus games. I like that Texas is doing well. I wish DeGrom wasn't going in for Tommy John surgery.
Don't remind me.
But that might be a good thing. That might give him some extra life on his arm.
Well, Texas has 2 good rookies, offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
Josh Jung is probably the AL Rookie of the Year. Even if he got injured tomorrow, he'll probably still be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Unless Henderson goes off, because Henderson is at least second.
Yeah.
And then you got the kid that came up in the bullpen with his quick release, and the first hit that went against him was Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
I mean, if you face Miggy, I mean, you got to be on your A game. But he struck out 7 batters in two innings. So, like, I like what Below is actually doing well with the Rangers. I mean, he's a World Series winning coach anyway, so he knows how to manage a team.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's doing it in Texas is not shocking.
No, I mean, you got John Gray who's doing well. You got Nathan Eovaldi who's doing well. I don't know if there's that many going to be that. I don't know if the trade line is going to be as good as last year. So I don't know if anybody's going to be trading top-notch starting for, and Texas could probably, since DeGrom went down, could use like another good, 1B, not necessarily an A, but a B would be good, and get them from somewhere.
Okay. I mean, honestly, if the Rangers, I can believe it or not, if they can get Tariq, and Detroit is thinking about really trading Tariq because he's not showing production, and I think they kind of put too much on him.
Yeah.
So if they can actually get Tariq, I think that'll be good, and Tariq actually pitches well in Texas. Everyone forgets he's actually 2-0 with a 3.21 ERA in Texas. So if the Rangers would want a good, solid young pitcher that stays healthy, I would go with Skubal right now.
Scuba will be a good one for them. Because Scuba will be a good pickup. I think good left-handed pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You get into the.
Yeah, I'm getting into
the voting.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna since the American League, we're gonna go by position for each league. So we'll do first for both, but we'll talk about the American League first.
Okay.
Well, let's see. The American League we have for voting for the All-Star Game. And let's see who we think we're going to vote for. Yali Diaz is having a good year.
I think out of this whole list, I think Diaz is the most complete player. I mean, at 309 batting average, which is the highest batting average out of first baseman in the American League. tied in home runs and second in RBIs, only by by 9, behind Vladimir Guerrero, and he also leads OPS. So I think Diaz. I'm voting for Diaz just because of that. Uh,
Yeah, I think you gotta have. I mean, I think the way the Rays have been playing, it's hard to go. I mean, you could vote for Guerrero. I think you could also vote for
I mean, I like Lowe.
Lowe.
Lowe's doing really well this
Well, if that's who
year,
you want to vote for, I mean, that's
but I'm gonna vote for like complete players.
yeah.
So that's how I do.
I mean, Anthony Rizzo's having a good year. 273, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs.
Uh, and his OPS is 795. Like Rizzo was doing really. Like Rizzo was actually having a bounce back year, which I'm happy about. But when the Yankees had all those injuries, the one person that stepped up was Rizzo. So
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Diaz. I think Tampa Bay needs to have some people make the All Star team. So
right.
I agree with you on Diaz for sure. I think there's going to be some players definitely from first base to make the All Star team. I mean, especially since we got designated hitters
Oh yeah.
that could do it.
So I mean,
I could see definitely Rizzo, Lau, and Guerrero easily. Ty
Well,
France maybe,
uh,
but
you can make a case for Mountcastle. The only thing is his batting average.
yeah, his batting average is kind of low.
Uh,
I would like to see it to be a little bit up more. I mean, I don't really like a 227 batting average going to the All Star game.
yeah, I agree.
Uh-huh.
And everyone sleeps on Naylor from the Guardians.
Yeah, he's leading in RBIs, isn't he?
Yeah, he's leading in first baseman RBIs with 8 home runs, with a 797 OPS, 283 batting average. But everyone forgets Naylor can still too.
Yeah, Naylor's having a good year. I mean, for Cleveland, he might be the. I mean, I think he's leading the team in batting average.
He is, and he's third in home runs.
Yeah, so, I mean, so you can't say he's not doing well. The National League first baseman, well, we obviously know Pete Alonso's out for 3 to 4 weeks because of his wrist.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie Freeman's having a great year.
Yes.
Goldsmith's not doing bad.
Well,
Matt Olson's doing, I mean, he's almost the same way as Matt Castle. His batting average kind of hurts him,
yeah.
but he has 17 home runs, 43 RBIs. Steer from Cincinnati's that's another rookie. He's having a decent season. But if I'm going to, I mean, and then you got Walker who's hitting 248, 12, 37. I just have a problem voting for guys under 270.
Yeah.
You know, it's just me. I think Freddie's the obvious choice for me.
I do agree, mainly because like he leads. He doesn't lead. He's third in batting average in the NL.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, OPS almost 1,000. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Like Freeman is to me the surefire choice. Even if Alonso wasn't hurt, I would still pick Freddie just because Freddie's a more consistent hitter.
Yeah.
So I would still go for Freeman.
Yeah. This would be probably the first year in a long time for the American League second baseman. Or who do you think in the National League, who else could make the All-Star team for first? I think Walker might make it just because of Arizona. They might get a couple picks.
Well, he in the last 3 weeks he has hit for 356. So as long as he keeps up with his batting average, I see Walker getting it in for the designated hitter spot. So I do agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. It's been the first time in a while I haven't voted for Altuve. He's been hurt, so he just recently came back. Wow. Yeah.
And not a lot of guys are really good hitters because, like, I got 2 people in mind.
I think Marcus Simeon's probably got my vote at second.
Yeah, because like, we talked about Brandon Drury a lot last year, especially the way he's been doing it, and the Angels finally got another bat in the dang lineup, which has helped them a lot.
Yeah.
They don't have to rely solely on Trout and Shohei to get production.
Yeah.
So like, I like Brandon just looking through all of this, like, second basemen in the American League are not really good in batting average, except for Simeon.
Yeah.
So like the 3 people I'm thinking about is Drury, Simeon, and also Torres. Torres is also doing a great job. But
Yeah. I mean, I could, if a couple of these guys' batting average a little bit lower, I could see voting for Torres. I mean, Merrifield just came back. Drury's been playing some third base too for Anaheim. He played for the Angels. He played it yesterday. He played third yesterday. Um, but yeah, I mean, Drury definitely could. I mean, he could definitely go for coach for reserves.
yeah,
So but Simeon's got my vote for the American League at second. I mean,
okay.
who are you voting for in second on that one?
I'm gonna go with Simeon just because he's. I mean, that 50 RBIs. I'm pretty sure he's fourth in American League.
Yeah.
So and I mean that 297 batting average is great. Simeon's always been a good contact hitter. He doesn't hit for power until he needs to.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Simeon.
The National League at second base is a little bit better batting average wise.
Well, I'm saying this just because it's the biggest shock, and honestly, I don't care about his home runs, even though he did get the Marlins hit for the cycle in franchise history. I'm going with Luis Arraez. I mean, that 402 batting average is the most impressive thing, honestly, in MLB today. He's really took control of the no shift. He's really
I agree. He's definitely
like if it wasn't for Arez, I mean, I would vote for Albies just because of what he does. Yes, that batting average is not looking so great, but at the same time, it's like 14 home runs, 42 RBIs, 11 stolen bases.
I mean, Gorman's doing well too for St. Louis.
Oh yeah,
262 with 15 and 46. I could vote for that if Arise wasn't having the season he was having. Arise has definitely got my vote on.
Okay.
So I think we've agreed on first and second.
I did not know Brian Anderson went to Milwaukee. Oh Lord.
So third base.
Third base. I'm going with the rookie. I'm going with Josh Jung. He's. I honestly think he's the one of the best complete players right now, especially how young he is. And just by looking through the stats, I mean, he's second in third base in home runs behind Devers. And Devers leads in RBIs. But Jung is just so dang impressive. I got to give it to him.
You know what? I think we might have our first if Jose Ramirez's average was lower than 278. He's got 10 and 38. I think Young's gonna. I mean, either way, it's gonna be. I think it'll be a close race, but I'm gonna vote for Jose.
Okay.
I think Young will definitely, but Jose, I think he's starting to get it now. He's starting to, though he did have that game this week, but you can't go wrong with Young or him or Devers, even though Devers is hitting 240 something, but he doesn't have much protection in that Red Sox lineup.
Right.
How about in the National League? Who you got at third?
I'm actually looking at that right now because I see two for sure, and I haven't voted on the Brave yet, but Arenado is also having a killer year. I mean, it is literally just sharply how it is, but Riley always gets hot in June right before the All-Star break. So I'm going to vote in Riley just because of his consistency in June. And whereas Arenado, you can vote for Arenado. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that he's with St. Louis, who is right now struggling, and with the player he is, he's gonna put pressure on himself.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Riley at this time.
Yeah, I like Riley. I would like Muncy a whole lot too, but his 194 batting average is not helping him by any means. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
Shortstop in the American League is too dang easy. It's actually sacrilege if you choose someone else.
Who are you choosing?
Boba Fett.
Oh yeah,
Like Boba Fett
yeah,
right now, like
yeah,
no, his best year
yeah,
already.
yeah,
Like
yeah. He had a down year last year, and doing what he's doing, he might have comeback player of the year. Definitely. I mean, Franco's not having a bad year. Um,
I mean, no one's having a bad year. It's just the fact that he's having one of the best years. I mean, you can make the case for Corey Seager too. Like Seager's doing wonderful, especially since he has the highest OPS out of shortstops. But like,
I think Bichette's got it though. I mean,
I mean, Seager has a 352 batting average, which
yeah.
is good. He has
No, he just also came back.
7 home runs. Yeah, he came back too. Yeah, but like, you can't go wrong with Seager or Bo. I will vote Seager for DH, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
Who now shortstop for the National League?
almost like second base for the. Uh,
I mean, can vote for Arcia just because of how well he is.
yeah, his batting average is the best out of any of these guys,
Well,
except for McLean.
yeah, McLean, but McLean has 2 home runs, 10 RBIs.
Perdomo's not doing bad.
No, Perdomo's great right now,
I would love Trey Turner's average to be higher.
especially with the huge contract he signed.
Yeah,
I mean, Xander's not doing bad, but he was a better hitter in Boston.
I guess I'm going with Perdomo because right now that's just looking bad. I mean, the only person Castro's not doing bad. Bogarts is okay. Arcia's not. I mean, Arcia's not doing bad since coming back up, and I mean he's. I think if people look at his run total and where he bats in the batting average, I mean he's the 8th place hitter, but he also is like one of the guys that gets for the top of the order to get drive-in runs from.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I think I'm going to go with Perdomo for Arizona. I think that's a good one for them.
Catcher, you can go 2 ways.
Oh wow, we're at catcher. It jumped to. Okay. Well, Grandal's at 264. That's not bad. Himes at 281.
Perez, I having a comeback year, hitting 269 with 12 home runs already.
Adley Rushman.
274 A with 28. OPS of 802. Like, to me, it's between Rushman and Perez. Rushman is doing so well, though. I gotta give it to Rushman. I mean, he's really...
Perez is easily making the All-Star team from Kansas City. That's a coach. That's a reserve, no matter what. So, yeah, I think Adley's definitely got that.
And I mean, I really want to say Sean from Atlanta. I really do. Just because he's like the best power hitting catcher right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Will Smith either.
No.
Basically, almost. But I'm going to go with the Braves on this one. I mean, I also wanted to say William Contreras, just because he is doing so well. I mean, cannot go wrong with Diaz from Colorado with the highest batting average out of all catchers.
Yeah. Diaz is having one of those years, yeah.
No, I'm still going with Murphy.
I think Murphy's definitely got it. I think if he doesn't, there's... Now we got the outfield.
Now we have to choose 3.
Yep.
And I always want to say Badu, but he does not have the batting average right now. So... Alright, one obvious for me already. I really want to say Randy, but I can't.
Who?
A Rose or Reno.
12 and 43, 290.
Yeah. My 3 that I picked, Jordan. I mean, he's batting 277, which is good.
Yep.
17 home runs, 55 RBIs, 977 OPS. I got Judge.
Yeah.
Hitting 291, 19 home runs, 40 with a 1.078 OPS. My last one is actually Josh Lowe from Tampa Bay. I'm actually choosing his partner in the outfield over him just because of the slight batting average. I mean, he has
Yeah.
one less home run.
I'm actually going to go with a low batting average, and I'm picking Rosarena, Judge, and Trout. And and then the only thing that hurts Trout for me is the 253,
Yeah.
or I'd probably vote for Lowe, because Lowe's having a good year. I think he'll make the from the reserves easily. Let's see, the National League. Well, that one's easy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. I couldn't go for sure.
Voting for a rookie.
Carroll?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It has. Castellanos is doing pretty well. Conforto has the home runs. It's just that that's a low batting average for me to say. De La Cruz is not doing bad either.
No, he's not.
Oh, I didn't even see Gurriel's numbers. Golly.
Tatis is not doing bad. He's got 12 home runs and 32 RBIs already.
Wait, who?
Tatis, 12 and 32 already.
Oh, wow. With 266. I mean,
Yeah, it's below batting average, but it's not bad.
you know what's sad? He's already better than Soto.
Yeah.
Guess this is lesson one and how not to spend your money.
I think I'm going to have to go with Gurriel. I think Gurriel's having a good year. I think I'm going to vote for two.
2 Diamondbacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. I don't hate on it. I'm actually going to go with De La Cruz. I think he's been stellar for the Marlins. So I got to give it to him for sure. All right, so DHs. I think there's only really one pick here.
Yeah, there's really only one pick in both JD and Otani. JD Martinez is having a good year.
Oh, for the
Dodgers?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I guess we don't pick the pitching.
No.
For this one?
We can talk about the pitchers if you want.
I actually do not know who actually leads in the statistical categories. Hold up. Here we go. We've been talking about AL, so
Yeah, I think I'm going Garrett Cole. Though really his first bad game.
yeah.
Let's see who else.
I mean,
Definitely Gray.
Because of the ERA, yeah. I'll actually say Uvalde. And actually, I think I'm pretty sure I still got the note for my predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McClanahan.
Yeah, McClanahan's definitely.
Of course, Emmanuel Class A as closing pitcher already leads the AL in 20 saves. And Uvalde also has 2 complete games.
Nope. Yep. So I mean, so for sure, I mean the National League, I would think Strider,
Gowan,
for sure.
Stroman from Chicago.
Kershaw. See who else. There's got to be some other players. I mean, when we do our mid-season review and everything, I mean, but
I think I can also make Elder has the best run average.
yeah, he'll probably make it as Elder, yeah.
And Duvall will be closing pitcher.
I think Hunter Green might make it also due to he's like fourth in strikeouts, tied for fourth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some good ones there, so. But, anything else you want to add?
I know this has been the first episode in a long time, so just a couple of paying our respects. We lost a lot of athletes in the past month alone, especially in the wrestling world. Superstar Billy Graham, big instrumental in a lot of careers, especially Jesse the Body Ventura and Hulk Hogan. If you do not remember, Hogan took a lot of things from the superstar himself, so rest in peace to Superstar Billy Graham. Activist and Pro Football Hall of Famer Jim Brown, arguably one of the greatest running backs before the year 2000. My shop does have several autographs of his, but out of respect, we cannot sell it until we're told to. So, rest in peace to him. And just recently, the Iron Sheik, arguably the greatest villain in WWE history. Also, the best Hall of Fame speech in any Hall of Fame class. If you have not watched the Iron Sheik speech, go back to the 2005 Hall of Fame. The funniest, most entertaining speech out of anyone in wrestling. Me and Dad.
Angle. Give me a hell yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to beat that Sabloni Hogan, and it's ironic. The day before he died, my mom shared it. He said F Hogan, so he went out and played Blaze of Glory. Honestly, I mean, Sheik was one of those guys you just had to hate because of the character. I mean, he was actually from Iran, but the fact that he took his character and made himself the most hated person, like Sheik is definitely one of the most entertaining. Oh, also Legends House. Oh, when Sheik made an appearance and did the roast.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Just watch them. If you can find them, watch them. But other than that, I have to say, baseball season has been great. Honestly, I think betting the shift in the clock has really helped a lot of aspects. Stolen bases are up. A lot of good defensive plays are showing up again, and I really think the shift kind of took that away. So it's good to see excitement in the game. To all the teams that's going for the College World Series, of course, I'm going to go with USM because they're the last Mississippi team that needs to win it. Since the last 2 years, it's been Mississippi State and Ole Miss. So let's continue the tradition. Oregon's doing great. If Southern Miss doesn't win, I'll pick Oregon because I think they're a great, stellar team. Congratulations to the women's softball winning their tournament with Oklahoma, being the third straight team to do it. Being the team to win it 3 straight times. I mean, if y'all are watching the finals of the NBA Finals, yes, I'm hurting because Miami's down. But, I mean, when you don't have a lot of height, a lot of muscle, it's going to hurt you. But I'm glad that Miami won't be swept like the Lakers. So I'm happy about that.
It's all good.
Yeah.
They'll be all right. You can get a game Monday.
We could, but I don't see it happening. They're back in Denver. They got to win in Denver. I mean, they got the height. They got the high end, the muscle. The only physical player on the dang Heat is Jimmy Butler. Bam is not as physical as he used to be.
So, But everybody will be back doing episodes regularly. Just been very busy recently, so keep a lookout for next week. We'll have one. We'll probably still talk about. We'll probably talk. I mean, if the finals are over, we'll talk about the finals. But we'll be talking about baseball and any other hot news. Um, but we'll be talking to you again next week, and we'll talk to you later. Card Guy Chris Ellis and Collectible Chris, and we'll see you later. Bye.